Bunkai Strategies, what we're going to look at is a move from Tekki Nidan, where the hands come out in front, plough back, often referred to as an assisted reverse elbow, and then come back around the front to here. And just as you heard, if you're imagining that you're going to strike someone in behind, the key is to try it. Because at this kind of range, I might be able to break the grip by doing this, but this isn't really catching anything major. Now we can change that by stepping out to the side. That might get me a better target. But it's very difficult to get really good power to the rear. And you could say, well, we should train more so that we do get good power to the rear, or we could just be practical about it. Take this, come out of that, and go to work here, and then not worry about someone bear hugging us so much like that. So instead, let's think about a different way that we can use this set of movements. First off, the initial position before we even begin to move is out here like this. This isn't so that we can stand around waiting for an attacker. This is part of the movement. So what we'll have here is that someone's coming in to attack, we're going to break that, and then we're going to slide in to take this. Now this position is pulled in tight, and we're catching leverage without the need for a fingertip grip. This is leverage with the hands, pulled into here. I've still got to be wary about this arm, but the suddenness of pulling in and bumping him into my chest is going to prevent anything very quick, but I still can't afford to pose here for very long. So we continue the rotation, push this out and pull it back, and as you pull it back you raise your knee. Now those two things together are going to be a big help. Then we come to the fullest part of the rotation, which is to bring these back around the front this way, supporting the back of the head and bringing the elbow in this way. I want to be capping my hand and pulling in, effectively making a choke. He's still got both his arms free, and yet it doesn't worry me particularly because of the speed we're putting this on. Now, what you'll see is that it's a kind of choke that people work out easily and commonly in the martial arts. And we might usually practice, come around here, slide to here, and go like this to get it. And while we're moving around like that, the guy stood there looking at us like, okay, I'll stand here while you put the choke on me. He's not going to do that. The punch comes in, and you come around here, and then as you go into here, he fights back and end up having a scuffle. And so we don't get our choke on because the person's fighting us back. When he comes in with that first shot, if we come in here like this, I haven't got my choke, but I have started to gain control. Dropping my body weight has changed his focus entirely. To then push, pull, I'm gaining compliance to bring him round to here and put this thing on. And we're sun and the moon. Instead of receive and walk round him to try and get this thing on, we've come into here and he's come around me to get this thing on. And it didn't require strength to pull him round there. It was a case of, with his functions discombobulated that far, he was easy to move. And the control is all on the head and the neck to make that possible, instead of being about me trying to run round while he stands and waits, or if he doesn't wait, he hits you. So our move is from Tekki Nidan to here, just looking at how we can use that doesn't involve trying to stick that into someone to the rear hard enough to do them real damage.